Hello guys, I'm Six and welcome to the review of the Formula Hybrid 2020. Yes, I know. Now, just a month ago I sat here reviewing the Formula Hybrid 2021, not expecting there to be a 2020 car, but alas, here we are reviewing the 2020 car. And, well, also now these regulations will stretch through 2021 after what's been going on in the world, but hey ho. So, for the people who are going to write this car off immediately because, oh, it's the same as the 2019 car, same regulations and all that lot, so why should I have to buy a new car when I can just have the 2019? Well, you are making a grave mistake. Now, there's the obvious, okay? The graphics, as you can see, they've had a massive overhaul, and this car looks absolutely stunning. I don't know how they've been able to outdo themselves yet again, but they did, so good on them. The sound is also fantastic, and I'll just leave you this little clip so you can listen to it. And okay, getting back onto it, obviously, the big meat, bread and butter is, you know, you can update the graphics, you can update the sounds, but still at the end of the day, is this just a 2019 car with a new body and sounds? And I'm going to tell you no. I'm going to get onto a race very soon where you actually get to see this car driving, and I'll explain a bit more technicality about it. But this car is a culmination of a year's worth of progress, both in terms of the modding team refining their craft in all aspects, but also Formula 1 evolving. And even though the regulations haven't changed, these cars have still improved in all aspects of performance, whether that be engine power, grip, the lot. It's all improved and has been adjusted, and some of them concepts that you see in 2020 and throughout 2019 have been implemented onto this car, whereas the original 2019 car was pretty much only based off of testing and maybe a little bit of an adjustment after Australia, as I believe it came out just after Australia, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong there. And so, yeah, this car has obviously had much more data put behind it, and it really shows because it is phenomenal. And I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to get onto the actual race now. So, let's go. Now, you've heard me talk very nicely about this car for the past couple of minutes, but the real question is, how does it drive? And that's what we're here to test at Spa. Just to quickly go through the setup options, they are identical to what you're used to. Now, I've obviously adjusted a couple of things, like reduce the fuel, change the tyres, and remove the halo column, just for a bit of ease of driving here, but the settings are exactly the same. Now, one interesting thing I want to point out is the tyres. We only have the C4, C3 and C2, so soft, medium and hard compounds, which is quite interesting. I'll put a little text bit here in edit to say whether or not that these actually change. I very much doubt they do, but who knows. I've only tested this on Spa and Silverstone, so I'm not sure if the tyres are correct for that track. But anyways, so the race. The race here we are against 3 Formula Hybrid 2020s, 2 2019s and 2 2018s, just because I thought it'd be a bit of fun. As you could tell as we're going back through the grid, that difference in quality between each of the cars, it is amazing how Racing Studio are able to outdo themselves every time. As I didn't think that we could get better than the 2019, but it's pretty clear to say which one I think looks better, and it's the 2020. Now, one thing you'll notice if I pan this out is actually the 2020 is a little bit longer by the looks of things, and also it seems to have a little bit low at the back, which will come into prominence in a little bit. So, let's get on to the race. Okay, here we go, into the race. Getting ready on the start. DRS open because the setup course doesn't do the first lap, no DRS. And we're going to get away right here. It's safe to say the AI haven't been the most cooperative with me because I've done this like 7 times now and I haven't actually gotten it right. There's more boost to get past this guy up to 6. It's going to be a bit more less aggressive this time around. I'm going to knock that down a little bit. I'm going to make sure. Yeah. Basically getting the car ready so I can pop the RS open into motor mode. Get much booster. Going to push on the button a little bit. Going to try going for 6 as we come into this corner back with the battery. Hard on the brakes. As you can see, the 2019 car getting very loose up there. We have the inside line from here, and I'm going to make the most of it. Oh, that was risky, but it somehow worked. Okay, and that's one thing you'll notice right away is I say as I snap off the track. But if that was the 2019 car, I would have been hard in the wall. Yeah, so this car, I mean, as you can tell through here as well, it's much more rear grip, literally flat in 8th gear through P1. I'm gonna have a look, but not take it. We're gonna try and go for a bigger run through here. Back on the power really early through here. Back into that motor mode. So coming up to a really long braking point, gonna crank this up all the way. Nudge on a little bit more boost. Oh, look to make a move, didn't really quite work out. Now we're going to edge it. So this car's going to come to blows, he's going to swing out really wide, and we're going to come up and take 5th. We're actually going to have to do a little bit of a drag race here. Just going to have to hold it out wide. A little bit of a flip there. Not a whole load of grip. You try and be a bit too eager on the front like I was being there. Side by side through Radion. He's going to back off. Wise move there, son. Because he's obviously going to try and come back. I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen for the life of me. I'm just going to kind of hold the trajectory going down to the inside. Back with the battery. He's going to come across right with that late braking. I'm going to try and get back at him through here. Lock up. I need to actually turn down my regen because he is at ridiculous amount still. He's here, I really aren't giving up. He's going to go very wide, get a little bit loose. Just crank him down. Yeah, of course, so not only do we have a little bit more red downforce, we actually have a bit more steering rotation, kind of like the former Hybrid 2021 has, which is quite nice to have. I'm going to try and just put down as much power as we can down this straightaway, or pseudo-straight, because it is kind of a straightaway, but it's really not at the same time. We're going ridiculously fast. Back onto battery mode. Final 2 corners, going to get a little bit of oversteer again. Just going to boost a little bit to try and regain. Flip this up really high, just to sap as much energy as we can coming through here. So we're really going to want to be using this power, try and get up as much, far up as we can. Going to crank this down again. It's quite hard actually. You know, this car is, yeah, it's pretty simple to drive, really. But getting this shit right is, whilst driving, is the hard part. You know, you're basically playing fucking Simon Says at 200 miles an hour, which is absolutely ridiculous. But it's also so much fun. Go for the risky move again. We'll make a little bit of contact there. I'm going to push him out wide and he's going to back off. It'll be pretty reckless, but it's the final lap of the 3-lap race, so as you can see, look, the 2019 car getting very squabbly. Very hard to pass. It's going to be. So we're going to go for a Hail Mary move here. into motor. Oh, maximum amount of boost that we can get. Oh, she's got. That's what we're going to give. Literally everything. There you go, roll out. Can't do any more than this. We're just going to break down to this corner into second gear. Pop in DRS and we're going to finish in 4th place. Oh! That was a whole load of fun. So obviously the 2018 cars were able to edge us out. And the 2019 cars, I'm not sure about the 2018 cars. They would have more downforce. So maybe they're able to just make up the time differential in the corners. Who knows? But yeah, definitely. Oh, it's such a nice car to drive this. You know, it's... In a way, it's more forgiving than the Formula Hybrid 2019. I was able to get away with making some more mistakes that would be ridiculously punishable in the Formula Hybrid 2019. However, here, you know, able to recover. But you know, it's just insane. I can't believe that they've been able to up the bar again. And I mean, this sort of feels a middle ground, I'd say, between the 2018 and the 2019. As of course, it has that feel that the 2019 has, but it has a bit more stability, just like the 2018. Because the 2018 was insanely planted, and this is very planted as well. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this car. It looks great, it sounds great, it drives great, and it's only like €4. You know, I don't see it's a win-win-win-win-win as far as I'm aware. So, you know, you know, I can't fault it. It's just that good of a car. It raises the bar every time Race Sim Studio do, and it's unbelievable how they do it. So, if you did enjoy it, like you appreciate it. If you're new, subscribe, very appreciate as well. And I guess that's it for now. Goodbye. That's a car type. Probably the curtains on the wall. He's going to run me out of space, but we're going to find space and. Oh my goodness! That was a pretty crazy move, but I wasn't expecting that.